Oh, I forgot to put on lip gloss. No, I'm gonna go get some. This lip gloss I got from, it's black owned. I got it from a farmer's market. I got it like last year. And I still have a lot left because I'm that girl. And you are too. I wish I remembered the brand. Anyway, hey y'all, it's your girl Imani P from the DMV. You already know where I'm at, you already know where I be. Welcome to my channel, imaniversus, where I talk about music, culture, and more. Today, we are going to talk about, what are we talking about today? Oh, I remember. Let me cover this up because I feel like I'm just exposing my skin, you know? Like, that's better. Ugh, you don't need to be seeing my collarbone. You know, back in the day, they used to be like the collarbone is all attractive. That's why everybody was like this. I don't really know. I wasn't around those times. Anyway, we're gonna talk about an anime I just recently watched and finished called Devil's Line and why it was very much a disappointment. Let's get started. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel and this video. Make sure you check out my playlist on Spotify at imaniversus. And check out my music blog, which is coolinthegang.blog. All the links are in the description below. I think that's the first time I did that all the way through and I still almost messed up. But you know what? We're gonna applaud it because like, that was really good. Pats for Patrick.
That's for Patrick.
So, Devil's Line is an anime that had came out in 2018 and so far only has one season. You can watch it on Hulu. I think it's on Netflix. You can find it on like Crunchyroll or like one of those like kissanime.ou.tu.boo, whatever it is this time around. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. It is a mystery thriller about a half demon named, come on now, stay up. It is a mystery thriller about a half demon named Anzai, saving a brilliant college student named Tsukasa from a demon, which they're all vampires in the anime, but they call them demons in that anime because they try to be different and cute, even though like, just call them vampires, you know what I mean? Whatever. So he saves Tsukasa from a demon attack, and then they start falling in love with each other because Anzai wants to learn not to crave blood so he can be with her. And like, that's basically what those like, I think it was like 13 episodes were about. They fell in love through through tragedy, and then all of a sudden she wanted to be with him. I mean, I'm gonna get into it. So I give the show like a 4 out of 10. And it's not a terrible show. It's very exciting in the beginning. The whole vampire thing is really fun, especially watching around Halloween time is very cool too. You know, these videos I'm putting out for this week, they all like Halloween related. I like that. Happy Halloween, y'all. What you gonna dress up as? I wanted to be whatchamacallit from Deadpool. The chick that says she's lucky. What's her name again? Domino. I wanted to be her, but we'll see. So yes, the anime, I gave like a 4 out of 10. It's not a terrible anime. It's actually really, really good in the beginning. I enjoyed it a lot in the beginning. The suspense, the mystery, them trying to figure out like how humans and vampires, or demons in this case, can live in harmony basically. They have all these different rules. They're like researching demons, having children with humans. Like, it's really, really cool in the beginning. But I feel like the show was like kind of taking you somewhere, like the first like 3 or 4 episodes. And then after that, for like the remaining like 7 episodes, it like became a more like softer like romance anime. Like it became like the vampire animes. Like the girl fall in love with the vampire and she's a good girl and he's a bad guy, and then they fall in love and blah blah blah. And I'm not saying like that's boring, but that's boring to me. That's boring. Cause they were setting shit up like niggas was about to fight every episode. Niggas was like about to be on each other, humans. There was like some mystery behind like Anzai's past because I don't really remember. It was kind of confusing. Actually, they didn't really explain it that well. And they kind of rushed the anime too, which is understandable because it is a manga. Their manga has like 13 volumes, so they are able to do a season 2, but I doubt that they are because they really like rushed season 1. I know they left stuff out because I was kind of left confused in the end of the anime. So I know whatever, if they do make a season 2 of this anime, they're gonna have to like do some splaining. But anyway, the anime reminds me of the other anime, Parasyte. I don't know if you guys ever seen that before. It's kind of like a mystery thriller anime. I think it's like a gore horror anime. It's a science fiction gore and horror anime from Japan. Of course, it's from Japan. And it is about this teen that gets a parasite in his hand, like his right hand, I think, like his dominant hand. And he has to take off his glasses and he becomes like a superhero. And then he's on like his Peter Parker shit. And then, yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that show, where that show, I felt like it was like taking me somewhere, and then it just like fell through and became kind of like about love and trying to force this relationship between the hand and the guy, even though I felt like there was no relationship there, for real. I felt duped in that show, and I felt duped in Devil's Line as well. Another complaint I have about this anime is, and just like this trope, why is it always like the good girl has to go after the bad guy? Like, that trope is like so old and boring, and it was kind of annoying to see this girl because she was like in her master's program for biology. She was like the top of her class. She was beautiful. She had friends. But of course, like, her love life was on like -2 because like she was so into school and like friends and stuff. And then she goes after like this dude that's literally half vampire, and he works for the like detective agency for like vampire cases, and he's just a train wreck, had a bad upbringing, don't really got like much going for him, and he looked like ghostly. And she was just like, the moment he saved her, she was just like, I want you, yeah, give it to me. And I'm just like, I was like, girl. Anyway, I have a favorite character of the show because, you know, I like to look on the bright side of shows sometimes. You know, there's always something good in something, you know, something good. So my favorite character in this show is Joanna's Keeman. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because I forgot how they pronounced it in the show, because I wrote this outline like weeks ago when I first watched the show and finished it, so I forgot. Forgive me. He is half demon or half vampire like Anzai, and his whole like thing is he was like raised like Anzai, like some facility where they researched him. He had no parents or something, and he is helping Anzai control his bloodlust because Joannes knows how to control his bloodlust. He don't gotta like feed on people every 3 minutes. He got like blood packs and he can control himself. Yeah, he got cool white hair. I like his little like different colored eyes. I really wish that they had his hair up more often in the show because it's cool to see his eyes, and he looks better that way. I mean, like, I know they were trying to do like the cool like mystery, like Aaliyah, like, ooh, what's he gonna do next? Ooh, his eyes scary. But it just wasn't working for me. His hair looked better up. Do it. Stop being weird. Like, that's not. Maybe this show is for like 13-year-olds. I feel like I'm just like, you know, I'm like 300 years old, so maybe that's what it is, you know what I mean? I really liked him because I related to him, whereas he felt like he couldn't like really trust people, and you know, the family thing, and he was looking for security in people, but he couldn't because people were just in and out, you know how niggas are, you know what I mean? So I really related to that, feeling secure and trying to find security with friends and different family members and different people in your life that's not gonna just up and just leave you high and dry, because you know niggas like to do that. Okay. Just one more thing before I just end this little like review. I do like Anze and Tsukasa's relationship at some like points. Just because like it's nice to see people like each other. I feel like I don't see that often, so it's nice to see people like each other. I just feel like the circumstances is like really dumb, and if I was her, I wouldn't have went after no vampire. I'm smart as shit and I'm pretty as hell. I'm not gonna go date some vampire. I'm gonna go date some rich Negro. Anyway, the show's 4 out of 10. And I just wanted to share that. I hope you guys like go watch it. It's on Hulu, definitely, if you have Hulu, or you can just find it online, to be honest. You let me know in the comments below how you feel about it, if you've seen it before, and if you want to go watch it and come back and let me know, let me know. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video on this channel. And I'll see y'all real soon, because I'm that girl. Bye.
We out shining, jigging my time and going crazy, fucking these sluts. Chasing this bad bitch, boo buzz. If you want to trap me, bitch.